So from the story of a young woman with a bright future ahead of her to the story of a mother in the Midwest who, when she saw her son struggling with dyslexia to the point where he didn't want to read anymore, she decided to do something about it. Marion Malone has her story.
Oisin McChrystal is 14 years old. He's very bright, creative and articulate, and like an estimated 10% of the population, he's also dyslexic. Before he was diagnosed, he was extremely frustrated by his inability to read fluently.
And there'd be other people who had read something like 8 books in a week, and I'd only probably 10 pages done in a week because I was that bad. Because all the writing is all like a big huge circle on the page and it's all fuzzy and everything. It's really hard to read it. And I came to the point of giving up when some of the teachers thought I wasn't doing properly or I wasn't trying hard enough. I came to the point of giving up because I thought I wasn't good enough. I thought I was just useless.
But Oisin did not take the diagnosis well when he was first diagnosed at age 10.
I felt twice as worse again because I thought I was stupid and I thought I wasn't able to do anything, so I thought I was what was the point in being in the world if I couldn't read or write? So I kind of was upset and I was crying, and my dad brought me onto the computer and showed me nearly all the famous people who were dyslexic, and there was a million and one of them, like Orlando Bloom and all them, and Bono was dyslexic, so that was quite a surprise to find out. And Tom Cruise was dyslexic as well, so that was very good. And I found out that Walt Disney was dyslexic as well, and Albert Einstein, so that got me a bit more encouraged.
Oisin lives with his mum Linda, dad Cathal, and sisters Molly and Nell in Quinn, County Clare. Linda, whose background was in creating children's television and animation, was inspired to found her company, Footbridge Interactive, to develop computer games to help children like Oisin to learn to read in a fun way.
There are so many families going through the stress and worry of this, and that really, it's not fair that bright kids are being left behind, and worse, losing their self-esteem and their belief in their own talents and intelligence.
How did I get myself hooked into this? I get it. Is this some kind of reality TV show?
What TV?
The games help children aged between 7 and 12 to match up sounds and symbols and build up their visual and auditory processing with exercises. The company works with programmers and designers from all over the world via Skype.
So it's a file called Storybook. We've facilitated game programmers from as far away as New Zealand. We work with a programmer in Germany. We also have a company in France. And one of our lead partnership companies will be Studio Rua in Dublin.
Would you go back to the island where you were, the beginning of the game?
The team also consults with educational specialists and the dyslexic associations both here and in the UK, including Marie Stubbings, who's been working in special education for 46 years and has run the Dyslexic Support Centre in Limerick for 21 years.
Programs like this are great because they're able to reinforce the skills the children need, like both processing speeds, like visual processing, and auditory processing, but also phonological skills and memory skills. And it's hard to keep presenting it to them in a way that's exciting and invigorating. And it's easy for them to get bored. This is going to be great because it's going to change all the time. There's a great story going with it. The games get progressively more difficult, so children gain confidence. And I think that is probably the most important thing of all, is the confidence that they gain.
The games are designed to help all children who are struggling with reading, not just those diagnosed with dyslexia.
Kids learn better when they're having fun. And the technology is now ready to revolutionise learning, really, to change how we learn. Really, it's to take what's new and best in the technology and focus on kids who are maybe not getting what they need from the traditional educational system, providing this avenue for them that will help them reach their potential.
Reading Bridges is very much a live online product to which games and story chapters are constantly added, in which
Would be to continue building and improving the Reading Bridges product, speaking with children who are using it all the time, ensuring that they're having fun, they're enjoying it, and that it's doing its job in terms of improving their reading outcomes and, in some small measure, improving the quality of their lives.
And Oisín too now has great ambitions for the future.
I plan on being a musician or a cartoonist, I'm not sure. It's either those two. So really, yeah. Or both.
And the Reading Bridges computer games can be found on the website, which is on your screens now. We're off to Sligo for our next story. That is a